So good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the surface miner. So this surface miner is an instrument. Surface miner is an equipment which is used in surface mines. So this surface miner is a continuous mode of mining system. So if you are using the surface miner, there is no need of drilling and blasting. So this is your question was that because the drilling and blasting is creating a lot of dust. So to take care of the dust, nowadays the surface miners are used to avoid drilling and blasting. So surface miner is an equipment which can um, cut the coal and no need of drilling and blasting. So that way it is a environment friendly equipment. It is a environment friendly mining machinery, continuous mining machinery, where there would be no need of drilling, no need of blasting. So your drilling cost will be not there, blasting cost will be not there, no need of purchasing the explosives, no need of uh, using the drill machines. And since just now we discussed about the dust problem in the mines, so drilling and blasting, loading and transportation, these are the four unit operations, four mining unit operations: drilling, blasting, loading and transportation. So if you are and we have just now said that the drilling generates a lot of dust, blasting also generates a lot of dust. So to take care of the environmental problems because of the dust, surface miner can be used so that the drilling and blasting phase can be totally eliminated from the mines. But this surface miner cannot be used in every mine. Of course, it can be used for coal mining. In India, throughout the world, it is used for coal mining. Uh, it is used for coal mining. Okay, so the because coal is soft, because the coal is soft, uh, the surface miner can easily mine the soft coal. But the surface miner cannot be used for the iron ore mining, hard rock mining. Surface miner cannot be used for the hard rock mining. It can be only used for soft coal mining, uh, because the surface miner cuts the coal by the help of its tips, cutting tools. So the cuttability index of the material to be cut is to be determined. So if the material is cuttable, then only the surface miner can be used. Then only the surface miner can be used. Okay, so this uh, uh, in the case of a surface miner, this the mining process you have to follow. Drilling, blasting is not there, and the surface miner itself, while cutting the coal, it may generate some amount of dust. So but the machine is having the dust catchers are there, dust precipitators are there, so that dust will not be allowed to go to the atmosphere. but in spite of that also some amount of dust will be generated. And the surface miner, after cutting the coal, it will load to its one conveyor belt, and it will haul the material, transport the material. If it is coal, it will go to the coal washing plant. So this is the process of mining by the help of a surface miner. So it is a continuous mode of mining operation, surface miner. Okay. So this is the surface miner technology. In the case of a surface miner technology, so you are going to remove the drilling, no need of drilling, no need of blasting, no need of loading, no need of crossing. These four operations can be eliminated from the mines if you are going to use the surface miner. The surface miner can do these four operations by itself. No need of drilling, you don't need drill machine. No need of blasting, you don't need explosives. No need of loading machine. The surface miner itself will load the material. The material, crossed materials will be produced, no boulders will be produced. Therefore, there is no crossing, there is no loading, there is no blasting, there is no drilling. You got the point? Surface miner technology is a technology where you can totally eliminate the drilling, blasting, loading, and crossing operations. This machine, manufactured by Ridgen Surface Miner, is capable of doing all these operations. So this so if there is no drilling, there is no blasting, there is no loading, there is no crossing. So these four machines, drill machines, explosives, loading machines, crossing machines, are not necessary in a surface miner. Okay, so this is the advantage of using the surface miner. And you know that the blasting, if are going to blast the material, it will create environmental problems. Ground vibration, the ground will vibrate and the nearby structures will be damaged because of the blasting ground vibration. And if the mine is situated very near to the village areas, the village people will complain uh, about blasting, and they will not allow you to go for blasting because their houses will be damaged because of the fly rock, because of the ground vibration. Their houses will be damaged, their schools, their roads will be damaged. So that's why the mining company has devised a machine which is called your surface miner, where there will be no blasting, no ground vibration, nothing, no environmental uh, uh, pollution. So that's why this machine, surface miner, is called the eco-friendly mining. This is called your eco-friendly mining. So very much environmentally sustainable mining process. So this is called the technology which is called your surface miner technology. So this is surface miner technology. Uh, Surface miner technology. Surface miner technology is used for selective mining. This technology cannot be used everywhere. It is used for selective mining. The deposit should have larger strike length of about 600 meter to 1000 meter, and width of the mine cut should be around 300 meter are ideally suitable for surface miner. Okay, so the where you can use the surface miner technology, it is a selective method of mining used for selective mining, and the deposit should have larger strike length of about 600 meter length to 1000 meter length, and the width uh, of the deposit should be around 300 meter. Then only this surface miner technology will be ideally suitable for that type of deposit. And as I have told, surface miner technology does not need drilling and blasting. You don't have to go for drilling. You don't have to go for blasting. Uh, so drilling cost will be not there, blasting cost will not be there. So if you go for drilling, so a lot of dust is generated. So that problem is also eliminated. Therefore, this method of mining is called eco-friendly mining method, green mining method, environment-friendly mining method, eco-friendly mining method, environment-friendly mining method. And since there will be no blasting, so there will be no ground vibration. You don't need to use the explosives, and no problem of there is no problem of fly rock. So whatever problems are associated with blasting, that problem will not be there in your minds. So drilling problem will not be there, blasting problem will not be there. So because you do not need drilling and blasting, if you are using this technology, which is called your surface miner technology, the surface miner cuts the coal. The surface miner machine cuts the coal into the trucks for onward transportation to the surface. So this is the surface miner technology. So let us see the machine. Surface miner this is the surface miner machine. The layout or the diagram of this surface miner instrument equipment. So you see, this is the machine which is cutting the coal. After cutting the coal, it is loaded to the belt conveyor, and from the belt conveyor the material is going to the dumper, and the dumper carries the material away from the mine. Okay, so this method of mining, surface miner technology, can also be used for limestone mining. In coal mining, we are using the surface miner technology because the coal is soft. Similarly, the limestone deposits are also soft deposits. So therefore, for limestone mining also, people are using this surface miner technology. So here the horsepower of the engine horsepower of this surface miner is 800, and this machine can produce 10 lakh cubic meter of material per annum. Annually, this surface miner can produce 10 lakh cubic meter of material because it has got a engine horsepower of 800 capacity. This machine surface miner can be used on a flat deposit up to a gradient of 1 in 10. Usually the coal deposits are flat deposits, horizontal deposits. So not much gradient is there. So this machine can be used up to a gradient of 1 in 10, and it is deployed for selective mining. As we have seen, it is used for selective mining. So no need of no need of mining the waste materials. It can be used for selective mining. So let us see the ray diagram of the surface miner, how it works. This is the schematic diagram of the surface miner machine. You just see how the technology is used for this surface miner by the help of this schematic diagram. You see here, this is a wheel cutting drum. This drum is called your cutting drum, mechanical driven. This drum is mechanical driven, and the drum is having the cutting tools. Cutting tools are there, red color uh, and blue color. These are the cutting tools. So this drum rotates clockwise. This drum rotates clockwise, and this is the coal. This pink color, or this pink color shows the coal, and this coal is caught by the help of these picks, and after cutting it loads to this belt conveyor, and after that these are the arrows, the yellow color arrows showing the movement of the material after cutting by the help of this surface miner. It is loaded to the belt conveyor, and it is after that the material is transferred to another belt conveyor, and this is the discharge boom, slewable. It can be moved uh, to any direction, swayable and adjustable in height also. The height can also be adjusted. So this is the method of mining using a surface miner equipment. And
Sir,
there are yes,
sir, where is the crossing is happen? That it just
crossing.
yes, sir.
Crossing, you see, this is the drum, this is the cutting drum. Okay, the cutting drum is having number of pixels there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and these peaks are very sharp. So whenever it is cutting, so you are getting the sized materials, you are getting the crossed materials. So there is no need of crossing machine. This will produce small size of material, crossed materials. No boulders will be produced because these are the cutting tools. These are the cutting picks. So the cutting picks are sharp. So it will not produce any big material. So there is no need of crossing. And therefore the material is obtained uh, after uh, cutting the material. The size of the material are uniform size, therefore it can be loaded directly to the belt conveyor, and this belt conveyor will transfer the material to the discharge boom, and through the help of this discharge boom, swayable adjustable height discharge boom, the material will be transported. So this is the process of cutting by the help of a surface miner. So there is no need of crossing machine is necessary here. So you see the machine. So this is the cutting tool is at the bottom of the machine. In between this these are the crawler, the front crawler track, tiered and adjustable in height. This is the front crawler, and this is the back this is the crawler track, this is the crawler back, this red color, uh, these are the crawlers. So this is also adjustable in height. So in between the front crawler and the back uh, crawler, the cutting tool is there, and by the help of these crawlers the machine will move from one place to other. Means while the material is caught, The machine is also moving, proceeding forward by the help of these crawler tracks. Crawler tracks. Okay, so this is the mechanism of cutting by the help of a surface miner. So the cutting drum is mechanically driven, and it is placed in between the front crawler and the back crawler. Okay, so this is the bottom portion I have discussed, and this is the operator's cabin. This is the operator's cabin where the operator sits and operates the machine. Okay, and there is illumination system here. Lights are there because it will operate in the night time also. So electric your lights are there also, so that the operator can see. Visibility will be there in night time also. And this is the drive unit with the diesel engine. It is diesel operated machine. This is the boom counterweight, and this is the slowing ring, and this side illumination. Backside there is another illumination system is there. Front side there is a illumination system. Backside also there is illumination. So this is the surface miner schematic diagram. There is no need of crossing the material. You will get the crossed material. You see this layout of the mine. You see here crossed coal. There is no need of crossing. You are getting crossed coal. This is the coal you are getting, which is very much crossed to the required size. There is no boulder, so you are getting the crossed coal by surface miner. So sometimes the surface miner just cut the material and proceeds forward without picking off the coal, and some other machine will come and pick this coal and load to dumpers so that the material can be transported. So this is the reason why there is no need of crosser. You are getting the crossed material, sized material. Okay, so what is a surface miner? What is a surface miner? So surface miner is a continuously operating mobile open cast machine. It cuts the consolidated soils and semi-solid rocks without drilling and blasting. The cut material is pre-crossed. There is no need of crossing. There is no need of crossing. The cut material is pre-crossed and very suitable for belt conveyor transport system. Loading, transporting, and transfer to downstream means of transportation. The cut material is pre-crossed. Therefore, you can use the belt conveyor for transportation purpose, and the surface miner will load the material to the belt conveyors, transport the materials through the help of the belt conveyor, and transfer the materials downstream for end use or for dumping. So this is the mechanism of surface miner technology. So how the surface miner is operated? How the surface miner is operated? See, the operation of the surface miner is carried out according to the rock cutting technology. In rock mechanics, you must have studied the characteristics of the rocks. So all rocks are not same. Some are very hard, some are very soft, some are medium soft, some are very hard. So on the basis of that, the rocks are categorized or classified on the basis of RMR, rock mass rating. So which rock can be cut? calculate the cuttability of the rock. So therefore, according to the rock cutting technology, whether the rock can be cut or not, that will be first determined. If the rock is cuttable, if the cuttability index of the rock or coal is suitable, then only you can go surface operation. The cutting drum is provided with point attack picks. So we have seen in the diagram the drum. There is a drum. On the drum, there are some cutting tools are there. There are pointed attack picks are there. By the help of which, when the drum rotates, the material is caught by the help of point attack picks, with which caught the mining phase. This drum and picks, they caught the mining phase during the continuous advance of the machine. During the continuous advance of the machine on a crawler track assembly, the machine moves from one place to other place. During its movement, it cuts the mining phase. So this is the mechanism of surface miner technology. Let us see how these peaks work. These are the cutting tools. These are the cutting peaks. These are the cutting peaks. You see in this diagram. So these are the cutting peaks. So whenever this drum is rotated, so it cuts the coal. It cuts the coal, and after cutting, it is taken to the belt conveyor system. So this is the machine by the help of which the material is cut. So while cutting, you may get dust. So the dust, for collecting the dust, there are dust catchers are there, electrostatic precipitators are there, so that dust will not go to the atmosphere. So this is the technology which is called your surface miner technology. So let us see how these peaks, these red color peaks, how they cut the material, how these peaks, the pointed uh, cutting tools. So this is the drum. You see the size of the drum. You see the size of the drum, and in the drum there are, these are the pointed picks are there, pointed cutting picks are there. Okay, and when this drum rotates, so it will attack the rock and it will cut the rock. So here, this is the pointed pick, this red color uh, uh, cuts the material. So cutting proves more effective than drilling and blasting. So without going for drilling blasting, this pick can be used, surface miner can be used for cutting the coal. So this tip, at the tip of the cutting tool, there is a high quality carbide metal for top quality cutting results. So at the top of the cutting tool, there is a high quality carbide metal for top quality cutting results. And at the bottom, there is a clamping sleeve is there. This is the clamping sleeve is there, made of spring steel for easy tool replacement. So after this tool is, after this cutting pick is damaged, you should be able to take it out and replace a new pick. So this is the clamping sleeve made of spring steel for easy tool replacement. Then this cutting tool is attached to this uh, uh, element, especially tough and wear resistant, yet uh, easily weldable material. This is the attachment through which the cutting tool is inserted. Okay, and this is a heavy duty design with larger diameter compared to the uh, HT6 system. Okay, so and here this yellow, this orange color, this orange color, this is the forged steel part for exceptionally high resistance to wear and tear. And this steel white version unique wear plate for easy insertion of tools and optimum tool protection. And these are some holes are there, tool holder welded into the prism of the bottom part. So this is the bottom part of the cutting tool, this is the tip of the cutting tool. So the new HT14 heavy duty quick change tool holder system for the quick replacement of the tools and reduced machine downtime. So each cutting drum, this is the drum, there is a drum, this is the length of the drum, this is the cutting drum. So each cutting drum is designed in line with the specific operating conditions it is intended for, using state-of-the-art three-dimensional CAD technology, computer-aided design technology. This machine is designed. So this is the cutting device. Then the machine, the machine, how it operates is shown in this ray diagram, in this schematic diagram. A modern surface miner, how it works. Here, how it works. A modern surface miner, how it works. You just see. You just see. As I have told, this is the front. This is the front crawler and this is the back crawler. And in between, your cutting drum is there. This is the cutting drum. Red color showing the direction of cutting. Red color arrow. This is the red color arrow showing the direction of cutting. And you see the up to what thickness of the coal this machine can cut. This is the bottom layer of the coal. Above that, this is the top layer of coal. So the top layer of coal is cut first. Then the machine will be moved to the bottom seam to be cut. So you see the mechanism, and this is the working direction. This red color arrow is showing the machine is moving working direction. It is moving towards front side, going towards this direction. Okay, and I have shown you that this is the operator's cabin. The operator sits here. The operator sits here, and this is the drive unit with the diesel engine. This is the diesel engine drive unit is there. This is the conveyor counterweight. To keep the conveyor suspended, there is a conveyor counterweight is there, and this is the slewing ring. This is the slewing ring, so that the it can be moved left or right. And this is the slewing and height adjustable discharge conveyor is there. So this is the ray diagram, schematic diagram of the surface miner, and you see the red arrow shows you the direction of cutting of the coal. So this is the top layer coal you are going to cut. So after cutting the coal, it is flowing in this direction, feeding to the belt conveyor, and from this belt conveyor, it is transferring to another belt conveyor. So this is the way by which this modern surface miner works nowadays. Okay, you see more detail next about this machine surface man. This is the mechanism, technical highlight, clever design with central cutting drum. So this is the front crawler, this is the back crawler. In between your cutting drum is there. So the material is cut. Uh, uh, after cutting, it is fed to the belt conveyor, and through this belt conveyor, it is transferred to another belt conveyor, and the machine moves in this red color arrow direction. So this is the method of cutting by the help of a surface miner technology. Surface miner technology. Okay. So this technology, surface miner technology, uh, uh, is having the following working principle. What is the working principle of surface miner? The surface miner is crawler mounted machine having a cutting drum located between two sets of crawlers and positioned at the center of the machine. The cutting drum is positioned in the center of the machine. On both sides there are crawlers are there. Between the two crawlers, your cutting drum is there. The drum is lowered. You can raise the drum, you can lower the drum. The drum is lowered and raised by hydraulic system with powerful hydraulic motors, thereby varying the depth of cut. You can control the depth of cut by the lowering and raising by the help of a hydraulic system with powerful hydraulic motors. The material cut material after cutting the material is loaded onto the primary conveyor. There are two conveyors are there. One is primary conveyor, and from the primary conveyor it is transferred to the secondary conveyor, secondary discharge conveyors for loading the material onto the loading or transporting equipment. The rear crawler, there are two crawlers are there. One is front crawler, the other one is back crawler, the rear crawler. The rear crawler travel at lower level than the front crawlers to adjust the required depth of cutting. So this is the working principle of your surface miner. So this surface miner technology, why it is deployed in surface mining. Reasons for deployment of surface miner in the coal mines is it will improve the quality of selective mining of coal. It can be used for quality improvement of quality by selective mining method. You are not required to go for dart mining. It means only coal will be mined. The dart bands or stone bands will not be mined. So therefore it is a selective method of mining. It is a very eco-friendly mining, coal mining method. It is very eco-friendly coal mining method. As I have discussed earlier, it is a very eco-friendly, environment-friendly mining method of coal. There is no drilling, no blasting, no noise. There is no environmental pollution, no air pollution, or no dust pollution, no vibration, no fly rock problem is there if you are going to use this surface miner technology. And also it is a improved coal recovery technologies, especially in areas sensitive to blasting. As I have told earlier, if there are some villages are there, so if you go for blasting, ground will be structures will be damaged, houses will be damaged, so the villagers will not allow you to go for blasting. So in that case, this is the only method available to avoid blasting. And the reason for using this surface miner is it less coal loss and dilution. There will be less dilution, there will be less coal loss. There is no dilution because it is a selective method of mining. No need of mining the waste material. Only the coal will be mined. Selective method of mining. That is called selective method of mining. And there is no need of primary crossing, and fragmentation of coal is very good. You'll get much better fragmented material. There is no need of crossing. Less stress and strain on the trucks due to minimum impact of the excavated material. So while the material is loaded to the trucks, if there are boulders are there will be more stress and strain on the trucks. But in this case, since you are getting a crossed material, primary crossed material, fragmented coal, so it will have less stress and strain on the trucks due to minimum impact of the excavated material. Since the cutting can be set with great accuracy, you can exactly set how thin seams can also be mined selectively with high purity. If the thickness of the coal seam is very thin, also it can be mined selectively with high purity, high accuracy. Reduced capacity requirements for coal washing preparation plants. So since you are getting the required size of material, you are getting the pure coal, there is no dart bands are there. So there is no need of coal washing and there is less need of preparation plant in the case of a surface miner technology. So this surface miner technology, surface miner technology, this is the machine, just see the machine. This is the machine, how it works in a surface mine. So this is the front crawler, this is the cabin where the operator sits, and these are the lights as I have told, and this is the back, this is the back crawler, front crawler, back crawler. In between your cutting tool is there. So after the material is cut, it is transported to a belt conveyor, and from the belt conveyor it is transported to another belt conveyor, and this belt conveyor loads the truck so that the truck can take away the material from the mines. So this is the technology which is called your surface miner technology. Let us see the machine. Thus this machine, surface miner machine, how it works. You see, this is the machine. It can also directly load the material to a locomotive haulage. Okay, this is the surface miner. After cutting the material, it can be also loaded to a locomotive haulage. Okay, so this application and advantages of surface miner is discussed here. Application, and these are the advantages of surface miner technology. Presently, it is being used in open cast mines for selective mining. It can work safely on a gradient of 1 in 10. However, presently being worked in the open cast mines at a gradient of 1 in 4. Annual production of the model 2000 surface miner is around 2 million ton per annum. You can produce 2 million ton of material per annum. However, high capacity of surface miner are also available, which can produce more material. Larger strike length, as I have told, 600 meter to 1000 meter, width of around 300 meter are ideally suitable for surface miner technology. It does not need drilling and blasting, no need of drilling and blasting. This is the greatest advantage of using this surface miner technology. It can cross the coal up to a size of 100 millimeter. Cutting size can be varied by selection of equipment, speed of the equipment. There are two methods of coal removal are available, which is called your windrowing, that is loading the crushed coal by front end loader onto the trucks and dispatch of the cut material by gathering arms onto a belt conveyor system and then to a waiting truck. So this method of mining is called windrowing of surface miner technology. At the open cast mines, grade improved from F grade to E grade by this technology, because you are not going to because you are mining selectively. So high grade coal is mined by this method of mining. So major technology direct excavation of hard material without need for drilling and blasting. This is the major advantage. High production you are getting, low cost for multi mining, include material, possibility to link the machine directly to continuous conveyor transport system, higher recovery rate of coal. So these are the advantages you are getting. Then your surface miner technology also advantageous because the materials are not required to be crossed. So pre-crushing of coal and elimination of primary crushing plants, high selective mining capabilities to eliminate interbands to improve the coal quality. Surface miners shall be very much needed for future mining due to higher productivity, less hazard is there, eco-friendliness, better quality of the product you are going to get, better exploitation of the mining property, and also considering the poor quality of coal from future coal seams to have an economic solution for producing low ash coal as per the government regulations for power plants, thermal power plants. Less than 34% of us for transporting distance more than 1000 kilometers. So these are the advantages of surface miners. But besides that, there are some constraints, disadvantages are there. Constraints are like this: steeper gradients cannot be taken by surface miner technique. If the gradient is steep, if the coal seam is very steep deposit, more than 1 in 4, then you cannot use the surface miner technology. Danger of machine sliding along the high wall. So if it is a steep gradient is there, the machine will slide downwards. Coal seams containing minute dart bands cannot be also taken by the surface miner. Less than 5 centimeter dart bands are there. So you cannot avoid the dart bands. Dimensions of coal bench is very much important for the mining of the coal by using the surface miner technology. So this is uh, another machine which is called your rock breaker. This machine is called your rock breaker. It breaks the rock. So rock breaker technology can be applied for breaking of the rock, coal, or even about 500 kg per square centimeter. It can be used wherever it is not possible to go for blasting near vicinity of structures and habitations, near villages and near important structures. So this machine is called a rock breaker. It breaks the rock by the help of this tip. So there is no need of blasting here, no need of drilling and blasting here. By the help of this rock breaker, the material is broken. Where this method can be used, what are the advantages of the rock breaker? Rock locked off reserves can be mined easily by the help of a rock breaker. Reduction in manpower is there. Sump deepening in an easy affair by the help of this machine. Digging of foundation pits, adjoining the kiln and valuable structures. You have to use this rock breaking technology, rock breakers, more environment friendly working and maintaining better social relationship with the villagers. No need of drilling and blasting. Effective working hours compared to conventional working methods. This is all about rock breakers. We have finished the surface miner technology, this is rock breaker. So this is the advantages of your rock breaker. And there are some disadvantages are there, limitations of rock breakers. Floor level will not be uniform as compared to the surface miner, not suitable for mining huge reserves. It is only for small reserve, have to be dependent on a single machine. So this is the limitation of rock breaker. Finally, the last slide is cost estimation. Total capital investment for a rock breaker is 330 lakhs. Cost of consumables is 1.2 lakhs. Cost per ton of limestone, rupees per million ton. Owning cost 17.77. Operating cost 12.25. Total cost of mining is 30.02. So cost of conventional mining is total uh, cost of conventional mining is 24.80. So this is the comparison of cost parameters particulars. So today we have discussed about the surface miner technology, and besides that we have also discussed about the rock breaker technology. So surface miner technology is called eco-friendly mining technology, environment friendly mining technology. I hope you have understood what I have conveyed to you. Please go through the materials and books to understand the subject. So I have yesterday some student asked about what are the books to be read. So I have in the MS Team platform, I have given a video where Professor uh, uh, Kaushik De from IIT Kharagpur, he has listed the books in NPTEL video, so you can note down the books. Those are the books you can read. Okay, thank you for your patient hearing. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.